Start sharing it.
This week in car audio. Tune in. What we talking about, bass? Talking about chips. Talking about rings. You ain't got them, zip your lip. You got a problem you haven't found, check your grounds. The show about to start. Tune in. This week in car audio. Yeah. Tune in. This week in car audio.
Welcome to This Week in Car Audio with your host, the Judge, Doug Stockton, co-hosted by internet sensation himself, world traveler, Mr. Jeffrey Fernandez. What's good, Jeff?
Good. I'm all right, Doug. You know, just hanging out here in I would say sunny SoCal, but it's been pretty rainy past couple of days. But you know, today's Cinco de Mayo, so happy Cinco de Mayo, or to my alcohol friend connoisseurs, Cinco or Drinko de Mayo.
Drinko de Mayo. Yesterday was Star Wars Day, obviously. May the 4th be with you.
Yeah.
I'm just sharing it off to all the sites real quick. So did you happen to look at all those emails Slee sent us today? Dave Bradshaw
Yes,
popping
so
in.
a lot of happenings going on DB Drag headquarters.
So what
as
we're
of
gonna
late, so-
what we're gonna do today? I forgot to tell you this backstage. Sorry. We are going to talk with our guest today first, and then because he might have to leave at 7, right, Joel?
There's
A potential.
Drinko de Mayo. Yesterday was
Uh-oh.
Does he got an extra?
Somebody needs to turn down
Yeah, you need to turn down your
their
secondary
secondary
device.
device.
May the 4th be with you. Yeah. I'm just sharing it off to all the sites.
That's
Whoa.
you, Joel.
May the 4th be with you. Yeah.
You need to turn off your secondary device if you can hear me.
Thank you, Joel. May the 4th be with you.
Not
All
me,
right.
is it?
No, I don't think. No, it shows up as Joel.
No. Okay.
May the 4th be with you.
I'm trying to get the screen. There we go. Justin Stolman popping in. Dave Bradshaw popping in. Let me see if I get anybody up on the YouTube side.
Oh, that's right.
All right. So what I want to talk about is Joel ended up in a Hall of Fame. Joel ended up. You want to tell us about that or how that all came about? And Joel.
Yeah,
All right.
sounds cool.
Yeah, so I just saw there's an advertisements on, or actually there is somebody nominates me on that kind of program. So then they send me an email and request my resume or what I do, what I did for the past years in car audio. So then I asked them, so if they think that it's gonna be included on there, because when I reviewed the page or the website, is all about something like sports, basketball, baseball, boxing, like that. So when I told them that, but I belong in car audio, it's not the same as the sports that is being featured on their website. Then they said that they have to accommodate that about car audio because this is something new on their
Okay.
on their, about car audio because this is something new.
Some might say it's a motorsport.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some might say it's
Anyway, yeah. So somebody nominated you. Did they tell you who nominated you or any of that stuff? Anyway, yeah. So somebody nominated you. Did they tell you who?
They didn't tell me who's that.
Oh, okay. So, but somebody nominated you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tristan's chiming in. I see Tristan out there. I see Tiffany says hello again. Let's see, Justin Stolman. So, yeah, it was a bad echo. I thought it was coming from Joel's side. Is this thing working? Anyway, so is this thing working? Did they do an interview with you, or I mean, you just sent them all the things you've done and where you've traveled, or what?
Yes, yes. They just get some short history from me. Then we'll just keep on exchanging emails, something like that. So I'm just answering what they ask, what the questions they ask. I'm just answering it honestly. So that's it. Then one time, actually it was yesterday night, Sunday night. I received the email that they are telling me that congratulations, yeah, congratulations, you are inducted as like this. Then when I opened the link, and then that's the thing, I post it right away.
Awesome. So do you go to like an induction ceremony or anything like that?
There is induction ceremony sometime in November. So
and where's that at?
Somewhere in East Coast, I think it's
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
it's East Coast. So
Okay.
I need to fly.
Oh, poor Joel's got to travel somewhere. Yeah, you're kind of known for traveling. So is there like an actual building, or is this just like an online Hall of Fame, or what?
For that they haven't given me any information yet for
Okay.
that. So that's the only what I posted is the only thing that I have for now.
Okay. No, that sounds awesome. I noticed you did like your work shirt, right? Is what the picture you had or something?
Yeah.
And you know, not only that, you're judging shows more now. You've got a couple set up, right?
Yes.
How many shows do you have set up right now, and where at?
On May 31st is in the Philippines.
Okay.
Yeah. So and then June 21st is at the Ray Argon shop at Fresno in Audio Concepts. So still looking for more venues so that we
Okay.
can go ahead and keep DB Drag ongoing here at California.
Yep. Dave Bradshaw says they sent him a link too, but it went to a porn site.
Oh, no.
So no, that you know, that's pretty cool because we have mentioned. I mean, I'm sure Jeffrey's heard the mention too about like an SPL Hall of Fame, right? We've talked kind of about that. That's been brought up all the way back to the Term Pro Forum days. And
I think
yeah.
there's a Facebook page that says that's
Really?
titled as SPL Hall of Fame, but I could have swore it was
That's been brought up.
Dave. I got his last name. That was running it.
Dave McClain.
He's out of Florida. I think so, wasn't he?
Okay. Dave
Yeah.
McClain was out of Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no. So speaking of, you know, starting to judge shows, Jeffrey, you want to share with them what Celeste sent us for judges, the deal that they're out there giving judges now?
Yeah. I don't know. Is this public?
So she told us we can share it. That's why she sent it
Oh,
to us,
okay. So basically, it's a recruitment drive
Yep.
on behalf of DB Drag Racing for new judges.
Mhm.
Essentially, it's an email where to start. People were interested. Like we said, there is that YouTube video. That would be the best place to start is watching that YouTube video. But here's an official press release. Um, as far as that, basically all of this information is on the video itself.
Mm-hmm.
But they're officially making a push for new judges because how many times have you heard somebody say, "There's no DB drag in my area"? There's no, I mean, you know, and there wasn't really an answer other than there's no judges there.
Right.
So I think Cody, with his out of the box thinking, Cody Harris, of course, was like, we need to make this push for new judges. We need to get judges out because we have plenty of competitors out there looking for shows. That's a given.
Yes.
But if there's no judges that's going to run the event, then it's kind of they're going around in circles. So there's this big initiative now to get new judges in multiple areas. I know there's some incentives now for judges to host the events. I tried looking it up on the email. I'm not sure if it specifically mentioned it, but I know the more shows you have scheduled, that's going to be more of a incentive deal, I guess, to host more events. So definitely, if you're inquiring about that, hit up DB Drag Racing. Send an email to Celise or Wayne or Cody Harris specifically. He'll give you all the details.
So Steve Willis, I still don't see you up on my other chat for some reason. Dude, I don't know what that is. I think Facebook hates you. But anyway, one of the deals they're giving out for the new judges too is if you schedule 5 shows, you only pay for 4. So your 5th show, yeah. But you have to get that done by June 30th, I think.
June 1st.
June 1st. Sorry, May 30th.
Okay.
So June 1st. So Joel's trying to get his 5 shows in so he doesn't have to pay. And so, Joel, where can people help you get some shows at so that you can get this resolved? Because where are you willing to go to help put on a show?
I can do anywhere.
We talked about the moon once.
Yes. So I know Joel and I talked about Reno. Joel and I talked about Nyman's shop again. So like I said, I'm trying to help all these people out and get it better. To help DB Drag grow. Like I said, my goal is to be out of California by May 20th. So,
oh wow,
Nick Semino popping in there. Yes, it's coming up quick. Hopefully, I'll be in Dallas. So, but like I said, the big deal, if you're a guy in your area, like Alf over here, he says it's not in my area. Alf, Omaha, and Nebraska. There you go. So Alf over there, he could start doing some shows. Get with a shop, get with a car show group. They can get with a a group of people that want to have shows and put on 5 shows. List 5 shows. You only pay for 4. That's $400 for 5 shows through the DB Drag 1X. Through you buy it through that portal. So
it's a deal.
Yeah. So. So how many are you? Oh, Greg Cleary popping in. Audio Connections in Salinas. There's one. Who does 3X events in NorCal? Asking for a friend, Justin. Jeffrey will travel to North Cal quite possibly if you ask him.
It's a possibility.
It is. For 3X, like I said, it's going to be a little tougher for me now that I'm moving shortly. Not saying I can't do it, just saying it'd be tougher. Anyway, so Joel, why don't you tell us about, are you excited for this, for the Hall of Fame? And what do you, like I said, what are your expectations of this Hall of Fame thing?
Honestly, I really don't know how it feels because on the first place, I'm not expecting that, and I don't even know that I am qualified on that award. So it's just like what I said. It just came out on the email when I'm checking it last night. Then when I open it, then look at it, what's this? Yeah, so that's until up to now. That's how I feel. So I really I don't know.
I'm sure there's like a sanctioning body that checks all of your stats, and stuff like that to have you inducted in this Hall of Fame. So I'm sure there was some legwork involved. They got to know what they're doing. They just can't be nominating everybody into the or inducting people to the Hall of Fame. So.
And you know what's really cool about it too is it's going to bring a little more awareness and spotlight on car audio. And there's a lot of people out there that would be actually really good for that. But Joel is an excellent representation of the community. So Calvin says Jeff might not hit his 5 shows goal by then. He works for Thunder from Down Under on weekends now.
Hey, no one was supposed to know, Cal.
So yeah, he oils them up before they hit the stage. Oh yeah, you aren't even on the stage. You're just the oil boy, according to him.
I was out in Cal's area the other day too.
Where's
Palm
he at?
Springs area.
Oh, Palm Springs. That's where he's
Palm
at.
Springs, yeah, desert area. Yeah.
Okay. Hitting the casino, I bet.
I might have. Yeah, while I was out there.
My wife drove us up to Sacramento. There's a new casino up there. So.
Is there?
Yeah. So
last year when
casino.
Last year when I did Autorama with you, I visited a couple of the casinos out there.
The
Sacramento.
Sky River one?
I think so.
Yeah, that's the one my wife drove up to yesterday.
Okay.
So there's a lot of casino also there in Sacramento?
There's a couple of small ones, and then there's one big one.
It's because I'm not seeing it because when I heard about saying casino, I'm expecting it's something like there's a lot of lights.
Yeah, there definitely is at Sky River. Sky River, there's a lot of lights. Gordon Shumway, Mr. Alf, says Steve Benton used to be our local judge to tell you all how long it's been since Stevie Drag was here. Yep. But Steve Benton's still doing shows out there, so, but he's doing Midwest SPL, right? That's his?
I think he's retired. I think he sold the organization, actually, yeah.
He did?
Yeah, just recently.
Oh, okay. So Joel, you said you don't have no expectations of this. You're just going to go out to wherever back east. And, so what's your plans? Have you started your speech yet? Your acceptance speech?
I didn't have it yet, but all I want to say about that is, so you're right. There's something who came out that to introduce or to raise awareness that there is a kind of sports like our audio. It's not the sport is not like only basketball, baseball, or hockey or whatever, or boxing. So this is an perfect presentation that there's also a kind of sports that are related to car audio, because car audio is not like only loud music, loud speakers or what. Because if somebody would ask me, okay, what do you have? What kind of car audio stuff do you have? Because I can show them, I can demo what they want. So it's
right.
When it's SQ or SPL or Pancadao, I have it all. So yeah.
Oh, speaking of some of the rules, did you see the points chaser, right? But Pancadao doesn't count towards the total points, just because there's not enough people doing it.
Yeah. Oh, for the points race?
Yeah, the points race. Pancadao is not part of that.
Oh, that's kind of a bummer.
So, there's...
Well, Joel does he does all the formats, so that shouldn't even really be that big of a hit.
Yeah.
For Joel.
So you do know, as a judge, Joel, you are allowed to compete at your own events, and you can get up to 50% of your points through your events.
Mm-hmm. Uh, I didn't I didn't know more about it yet. So
Okay.
yes, so yeah, if it is
Yep.
possible, yeah.
Yeah, you can only get Hall of Famer and hasn't even hit 50 yet, says Justin Stolman. Um, but yeah, you can get up to 50% of your all your points count towards points at your shows, but you can only get as max of 35 points from your own events.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to attend someone else's events to get the additional 35 points.
Uh-huh. All right.
So that's something to keep in mind also for Mr. Alf over there. He says he's got a place in Lincoln City, Nebraska, I think is where he said. Let's see here, go back up here.
Okay.
Yeah, so he said he has a place, Lincoln, Nebraska, Omaha and Lincoln, Nebraska. Well, start running shows. Oh, yeah. Advisory. Why did that just up? Because there's issues in California when it gets a little windy, but I'm moving to Tornado Alley, and the power never goes out there. Just saying.
Yeah, I believe Texas is on their own grid. I didn't know.
Yeah.
So, all of the United States can go down, but Texas could, be up and running. Yep. So I heard.
Yeah, Christian Jensen says Hall of Fame inductions. It would be nice for somebody to put together like a SPL Hall of Fame. Who would be good?
It's so hard.
No. I don't. To be honest with you, I don't think it would be. I think if you had a committee of, say, Wayne, Don Habig, I would say a 5-panel committee, and you have to get at least 4 votes to be inducted. Who else would you put on there, Jeffrey? On that committee?
Oh, on the committee?
Yeah.
Shoot. You're talking about SPL? Maybe some of the... Wow. It's hard to say.
Who do you think, Joel?
The 4 ex-judges.
Me, you, Kramer, Wyatt. I think Sam Horn would be a good addition to that too. Group.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Sam Horn.
Maybe judges with like 20 plus years experience, or
Yennis would be a good
as
one.
a minimum requirement. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, if you add him, then it would be like including the
Ray
European
Choi.
Competitors.
Yeah. Ray Choi.
Would this be like a organization like type deal, or would you reach out to other orgs to be on that committee? I wonder if you do that.
No, you know what? It wouldn't hurt to reach out to other organizations.
Yeah. To be truly an SPL Hall of Fame.
Right. Not just DB Drag. Yeah.
Right. Or DB Drag could, be the leader and start their own Hall of Fame. I know other sports and different organizations, they have their
like
own
NFL,
Hall of Fame.
right?
And...
Like NFL has their own Hall of Fame, right? It's not just the American Football Hall of Fame. NFL, NCAA have their own Hall of Fame, right?
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, so it could be like a DB Drag.
Right. Dave
SPL
Bradshaw says he would be on the committee, but he probably wouldn't show up.
I knew it. But maybe right now with what Joel is going through, or he's going to be inducted, maybe we could stem
Model
off
it.
of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we could have the guys who organize it, kind of get some advice and then get one going.
That might not be a bad idea. And you can do the inductions at World Finals every year,
Yes.
right? So
Yeah.
like professional bowling,
after.
yeah, professional bowling does that at the Tournament of Champions, which is their version of their World Final. So, so you can do it, and then have a nomination process. And once you have the nominees, then, like I said, have a 5-person committee, and 4 of the 5 have to agree. That sounds reasonable, right?
Oh, yeah. I'd probably not want to be on that committee, though. It just seems like it's, like I said, that part's going to be hard. So I'll be a bystander in this.
I'm gonna I'll talk to Celise about that. That might not be a horrible idea.
Oh, run it by Cody.
Yeah.
Be another Cody initiative.
Yeah, that's something. You know what? I will absolutely talk to Cody about it. How's that? It is windy here in Cali. Yes, it is. It's super windy at my house right now. Santa Ana wins, even though I'm nowhere near Santa Ana. So Joel, do you have any? So you don't have any expectations of this Hall of Fame thing, or Hall of Fame dinner? I'm guessing, and but you get to meet people and introduce Car Audi to them. I mean, if you don't fly, you take your car. You can take them outside and show them, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
So as per email, they indicated there's something like they're setting up an occasion and a banquet style like that. Then so the all awardees will all get together there, and to meet
nice.
to get a meetup. So yeah, that's what I saw from their email.
Okay, are they going to broadcast it on the internet or something? The induction?
That one, I don't know about that one yet.
Okay. So is it possible that you can let us know so we can share with everybody?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
And then that way, hopefully, we can drive up some viewership through the car audio community.
Yeah. Once I get once I have all those information, I'll let you know.
And normally they award inductees with like a ring, don't they? Like
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Or a bust or a plaque or something, right?
Yeah. Right.
I mean, he likes his awards, as you can see right behind him.
Yes.
So like I said, that I think this is a very awesome opportunity for car audio in general. Specifically for Joel, but I think Joel is a phenomenal representation of our car audio community. He's not out there getting in trouble. He's a good ambassador as far as he travels multiple countries, gets with other people. So that's freaking awesome. I'm super happy for you, Joel. I think that's a really cool thing. So
yeah, Joel's also a family man. I've seen some videos with him and his son. So he's teaching the new generation as well.
Yes.
So it's not just his own accomplishments, but he's instilling those values to the next generation.
Speaking of which, I saw some pictures of you and your granddaughter. Jeffrey.
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I seen you posted some stuff.
I take a ton of pictures when we're all together, but when I do that 1 month post, you're only allowed up to 20. You're only allowed up to 20. So I gotta kind of like pinpoint it down. But yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, she's so funny, man. Like we'll take video and just out of the blue she'll start cracking up and we all start cracking up.
Yeah. No, that's good. I mean, like I said, people don't. The one thing about the car audio is if you have the right judge and the right organization, it's very family friendly.
Hmm.
You know, I really loved going to shows with Mike Jaffe, but his were not family friendly. So he had frozen T-shirt contests and stuff like that. Not my style. Not that there's anything wrong with that. And if that's what your area dictates that your competitors like, then please do that kind of stuff. So Joel, do you have a judging shirt? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, Jeffrey.
Oh, I was gonna say Jacob Fincher ran a show. I think it was in the high desert area, and he did like a wet t-shirt contest, but he had like cars do in a little circle, and then the actual wet t-shirt contest was in the middle, so it didn't really like include like young children and stuff like that. So I thought that's what reminded me when you said not everybody does that, but I guess it's been done.
Yes. So Joel, do you have like a judging shirt and all that, or so what do you have to put on to do shows?
Yeah, so judging shirts, Celise told me that she's gonna be sending me one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so yeah.
Oh yeah, they're out. They're out.
Oh, are
they? Yeah. I think Kramer and his wife had them at Triple Fest that happened a couple weeks ago.
Okay. All right. Yeah, she
I'm
was asking
waiting.
me about
I'm waiting
it.
for mine. So Celise, if you're listening into the podcast, I'm patiently waiting for mine.
So yeah.
So Joel should be getting his in.
I heard he got his banners today.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Did you get those today, Joel?
I didn't know if it arrives yet in my house. So I'm at work now, so I don't know. Maybe when I get home this at 10 o'clock, I take off from work at 10:30 in the evening.
Okay.
So I will check later. I'm working second shift. So
yeah, those are one of the requirements in doing a DB drag is some kind of signage or banner with DB drag racing on it. So.
Justin Stolman says, "Is anybody actually loud in the Philippines? Equipment must be really expensive." That's to you, Joel.
Sorry? What?
Justin says, "Is anybody actually loud in the Philippines? Equipment must be really expensive."
Yes, I know. So from last show that I did last December, I have one guy. That name is Ricky Del Rosario. He got something like 160s and freestyle.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so in DB drag, yeah, something similar on that score. So his class is the extreme ones, the extreme NL. So yeah, he got the highest SPL score when I did the shows.
Oh, wow. Okay. So is his vehicle extreme, like bulletproof glass?
It's a true extreme vehicle.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
It seems like there's always like one guy that's that level. You do shows. So.
And the good thing now is there's a lot of people that wants also to upgrade and make something like I can do that. So
yeah.
So how expensive is equipment there in the Philippines then? Because that's an American territory, so there's no import cost. There's no tariffs and all that stuff.
It's not so expensive. Even most of the equipment there is coming from China, so it's not as much as expensive.
So Dave Bradshaw says it's 4 dozen lumpia and 40 pounds of rice for a 12-inch subwoofer.
Done.
But there
Sold.
is but there is DC Audio in the Philippines also. DC Audio,
Okay.
Oh,
what's the other brand? DD Audio also is also
Digital
there.
designs,
Ground
yeah.
Zero, yeah, a lot
dang.
of different stuffs is there. Imported products from everywhere.
Okay. Yeah, but they are a United. Are they United States territory or protectorate?
No, it's an independent.
Oh, is it? Okay. Justin says you can use Alibaba Express.
Yeah, yeah, there is
Yeah,
Alibaba there,
pretty
and
much.
they can also buy from Amazon.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Oh, there you
There's a
go.
name I've never seen before. Fonzanito Oko. Fonzanito. Yeah. You know that person?
Yes,
Says Pa, shout out
Oh,
Po.
okay.
So one of your Philippines guys?
yeah,
Okay, cool. Um, so are you trying? So you're only in the Philippines for like a month a year, right?
yeah.
And so are you trying to get somebody to do shows in the Philippines so that it kind of grows there?
Yeah, so when I did the last two shows there last year, so I'm training the people. I'm training them to do this like this. So
Mm.
in the future they can do it by themselves.
Okay. Jeffrey, have you done any of the Zoom trainings with me for judges?
I don't.
I
I
don't
don't
think
believe
you have.
so.
Okay. Yeah. So
No.
that's another thing. If you need help with training, and you can let me know, and we can do like a Zoom class and
Mhm.
train people to be judges. I've done it with Tristan and
Oh, okay.
Tiffany. I've done it a couple of times with them. I've had a couple other people call me, and we went over going over how to run a show and whatnot.
Uh,
Um, so yeah, so if that's something that you're interested in to do a little like online, we can do a Zoom training where I can show my computer and we can go through how to do what to look for and all that kind of stuff.
yeah. So
So
I have a question. So
sure.
there are some guys there in the Philippines that they have a term lab.
Uh huh.
Then but they bought it something like many years ago. Let's say, for example,
Oh,
it's
Like they have the
when
Term Lab USB or something.
yeah.
no, the
Dot
same
net.
the same that we're using, but
Okay.
they bought it something like year 2018.
Okay.
So the thing is there's gonna be about the software. Is there any changes if we compare to the
Yes.
latest version or
Yeah, because so they're not using a Term Lab Magnum, right?
no, it is Magnum.
Oh, so if it's a Magnum, then it should be
Mm.
fine. They just
Mhm.
have to have the judging software.
Okay.
So as long as they have
The promoter pack.
yeah, promoter pack. Dave Bradshaw says, is Joel doing all DB drag judging now or just certain classes?
Hmm.
You're Joel. It's a question for you.
If I'm doing all the classes, the judging,
Yeah.
yes.
you're doing all the classes at your shows, right?
Yeah, all formats and classes, yes.
Um,
What Dave's is taking? I'm
Yeah.
only
What is?
now.
What is?
he thinks you're not going to do all the classes because you're just going to do stuff you like.
Ah, that's kind of interesting. That's kind of around like the realm of Gregory, Chris Gregory. Like
Yeah,
he would
he
just
just
do
does base race and
base
top
race
dog.
and top dog.
Yep,
Interesting.
yep.
Yeah.
Paulie Daniel, the promoter software.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
another new name I haven't seen on here. That's cool. But hey, speaking of that Hall of Fame, have you looked at it at all? Like gone online and looked at what they have there and what stuff?
So when I received the email last night, so I checked the website. Then yeah, so there's a lot of stuffs there. Then I saw the other people being inducted. So the whole class, the whole batch.
Oh, wow.
So I saw them. Then I included them on my post on my wall. So all the people, or let's say my classmates on the 2025 class.
Yeah,
I included
but
them in my post.
did you go back and look at other inductees like from previous years or any of that stuff?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I also look on that.
Okay. So
Or so it's more on other sports, boxing, whatever. But yeah, so I can say this is the very first time that the car audio is being involved on that.
Mm,
that's very cool.
yeah.
Yeah, you know what? As soon as this podcast is over, I'm actually going to call Cody. I think that is something that would be great for the car audio community.
Yeah, the entire car audio, yes.
Yes. And then, like I said, you just have the World Finals, and then we do the induction ceremony at World Finals at the competitor party.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're all getting together already. We're all, we're all already there. So that'd be a great time to do an induction into it.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually a really good idea, and I don't think it would be. I mean, it would be a little time consuming, but I don't think it would be too much. You know, everybody volunteer a little time. So you guys that are in the chat or watching this or listening to this back, just comment and let us know, who do you think would be a great person to add. So say we were doing an inaugural, the very first ever class.
Wow.
Very first ever class of DB Drag Hall of Fame. Who would be your top people? What about you, Jeff? Who would you think?
You would have to go back to the early days.
You would for the inaugural class.
I know there's like people. I know, you know what? Maybe it can be separated by, like, I know I've heard of like the modern wing of the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Would be like the newer guys. But like if you think about way back, Brantley Waits, I don't know, is that I know that guy's been around for a while, and he did a bunch of things for DB Drag
meritorial
SPL.
service and stuff like that. Yeah.
So he would be one of the guys I could think of. Maybe more modern.
Alma Gates, right? She's got to go in first.
Oh yeah.
Alma Gates had such she put a foothold in car audio, right? So that's who I would think would be an inaugural. Maybe Scott Owens, right?
Oh yeah.
So the other organization is something like giving Alma Gates Cup award. Sometimes I'm seeing post.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So who do you think, Joel, or you haven't been doing it long enough, or who do you think would be a great Don Hebig? You know what? He would be a great person for the committee. Don Hebig would. Alma Gates. Another person that I would do for meritorial service would be Ray Choi and Yinis out of Greece, right? I mean, so many years as a World Finals judge. So, anybody from you, Joel, that you can think of?
No, as long as for me, as I can see, for me is as long as the, let's say, 4X judges or World Final judges. I think it's a good qualification, something like that. So,
yeah, there you go. Paulie Daniels on May 31st. They got a 3X, event in Sydney, Australia. That's cool.
Oh, okay.
So if you guys are listening in Australia, New Zealand, pay attention to that. I mean, there's an opportunity for a 3X event in the middle of winter for you guys. So, speaking of which, you know what? So my wife and I are talking. The whole retirement thing's coming up, and for me, and we were talking, we're going to be living in Wichita, and we're like, man, we don't have to be there during the summer or the winter if we're retired. We can go to Australia.
It's true.
And go to summer in Australia. Dave Bradshaw says Alma needs no votes. She's automatically in. But
I would agree with that.
No, our Dave Bradshaw suggests RP. So you would in all Hall of Fames. Justin's asking, are they going in based on merit? What they did in the lanes, or what they did for an organization? So meritorial service would be what they did for the organization and for car audio in general. What they did in the lanes would be the other one. So almost every Hall of Fame for any individual sport has meritorial service, which encompasses anything that they did to help the sport grow and be better, and then accomplishments within the sport. And then exactly, you would have to figure out a criteria, like you would have had to win 4 national championships or something like that, right? So, yeah. We might even make this a whole show.
I know in like sports, technically they would have to be retired from the sport to be able to be inducted.
Most sports, yes.
Right. Yeah.
Professional bowling, no.
Oh, okay.
But you do have to. You have to have 20 years into the sport of bowling before you can be inducted. So you have to meet a certain level of requirements and 20 years of actually bowling at the professional level. Or you have to wait to 7 years after you retire or something like that. So you can do it. You can get in while you're still participating, but you have to have 20 years of service in to get in.
Okay.
Which makes sense, right? Let's see
so
here. Hard. Well, Nyman is in. If you hop over to Australia, let us know. Gary Killian, a long-driven enthusiast. Is that you, Joel?
Yes.
Oh, at highlights. And Cyclone Hall of Fame. So guys like Gary, he would be a tough get-in. But I think he would meet the criteria of so many wins, right? Because you'd have to go by so many wins. And that would be like the minimum requirements to get in. And then there's always going to be guys that should get in that don't. Right?
That's why it's just so hard. It's like
can't.
How can you like maybe deny this one person and then go for this other guy?
Yep. That's why you got to make a clearly defined criteria for getting in the Hall of Fame.
So hard.
Yeah. But I do think it's very doable. I think once you create the criteria, and realistically, you ask the competitors, you send out and you say, hey, all DB drag competitors, please put nominees. And
that's interesting.
Yes.
And then once you have your list of nominees, they need to hit, it's of all the nominees, a percentage. Like they have to be at least nominated by 10% of the people to even be considered.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get them a green or yellow jacket.
Yeah.
Anyway, they do that with what?
I think the Hollywood Walk of Fame, you have to get nominated by a certain amount of people in order to get considered.
Yep. And then, like I said, so the community as a whole would give us the considerations to the committee, and then the committee would have to be a minimum of 4 people agree to get the actual inducted. That sounds reasonable, right?
Yeah. Then those those persons included in the committee will put something on the last part. They will put something like
Why?
comment or citation why they gonna be
Mm.
this one or so something like that. It's a special special mention of why they choose this person or why they qualify this person for that
Yep.
award.
Absolutely. Justin says, but based on criteria, it's hard not to show bias towards one person or another. So that's why you have the criteria. They have to meet that. And the way you fight bias would definitely be, that's why you would need 4 out of the 5. Because if somebody's a huge fan, like Gary Killian, I would love to put the guy in, but I'll tell you right now, I'm 100% biased towards that guy. Brian Nyman, 100% biased towards the guy, right? It's just, so that's why the committee has to be more diverse. It has to be
diversity.
Yeah, it has to be. That's why Wayne would have to be, because Wayne understands and meets these people on a different level than I do, right? Jeffrey and Jeremy Creamer have met these people on different levels than I have. So, like I said, I think it'd be very doable. Dave Bradshaw says Joel is Hall of Fame for most miles driven and countries competed in. He ain't lying. I mean,
that's some good criteria.
Yeah, Stefan definitely's got a lot of that going on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So after the show from last week that I attended from Ray Choi show in Canada. So when I got home, I received a message from Ray Choi that he sends he says his appreciation, and then said that let me read it.
Okay.
I have it.
And it was an email, right?
No, Ray Choi sent me in my WhatsApp.
Oh, okay. Text.
So yeah, this is what he said, and thank you again for your support coming to the event. Means a lot to all of us and shows other competitors that they too can travel to shows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I. Yeah. So that's exactly what I want to. That's what exactly I want to insist, that there's we have to go out of our tracks. We have to go out of picture. We have to meet other people. So because this car audio competition is a kind of sports that gives you connection to the other people, the other parts of the world. Then when you met them, you will say that, oh, we're in the same passion.
Yes.
So you can understand each other.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. And like you said, Joel's a great representation. He's got a great personality, a great demeanor towards what car audio is, and very respectful of all the other things. So yeah, I mean, it's like I said, I think it's a great thing that Joel is being brought into the Hall of Fame.
Yes, thank you.
So, and Joel, you may have inspired the DB Drag Hall of Fame, to be honest. It may come, and you may have been the inspiration for it.
Yeah, thank you.
So, nice. Stephen says, yeah, I have a few miles during my career. Only 2 countries, though. But they are big-ass countries. Yeah, Joel would be compete in Cuba if there was a bridge. That's from Dave Bradshaw.
Yeah, but I'm honestly, I would say I'm dreaming of. I don't know how it happened, so I'm dreaming of. I want to see those big stunt walls in the Brazil. I want to compete there, whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really thinking, how can I do that? So maybe in the future, I don't know.
Do it there, or bring it here?
No.
He wants to go there.
I'll go there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then Tiffany says Joel has a global perspective, also. So, which is good, right? So
Oh, yeah.
those are all things that are important. Those are great things to have. I'm super excited for you, Joel. I am. I'm
Yeah.
happy for you, and definitely let us know when you when this is happening, and hopefully it's live broadcast.
Yes.
Webcasted or whatever like that, and I'm sure Jeffrey and I both share. We'll share it on our platforms to help expand that. You know what? You're doing great things. So we
Yes.
really appreciate what you're doing there. Dave Bradshaw says Joel's next build is a hovercraft so he can hit all the islands. So he can island hop while he's out in the Philippines. What is there? There's something like 8,000 islands or something in the Philippines or something. It's some crazy ass number.
7,000. I think it's not, because before, as per records, we have 7,107, but it already went to something because there's increase of islands as of now. So that was before, it's 7,107. For now, it's more.
It's more now, huh?
Yeah.
Julio, your teammate there, just got off work. He's popping in. And for you Team Send It guys, I just dropped off a bunch of stickers with Julio for Team Send It. So hit him up for your Team Send It stickers. All 700 of you guys. So, he doesn't have enough for everybody, though. I'll tell you that.
So you're the one who made the stickers?
Yeah.
Send it? Oh.
Yeah. So, but anyway, that's awesome. Joel, how are people gonna follow you? See your, see when you do the Hall of Fame, see the stuff that you do about shows and all that stuff. How are people gonna find you on any kind of social media?
So this is on my personal account. It's my name, Joel Ybamit. As you know, I'm very active promoting whatever I can promote. I'm putting on Sonic FX page. I'm putting it in TV Drag page, wherever possible. I can share it. As long as I share it, I'm sharing it. So just hit me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they're just Joel Ybamit on Facebook, on Instagram, anywhere else?
Yes.
Okay. And it's always Joel Ybamit on every platform?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the only difference is my page is long driven. It's the only, and also I created the DB Drag Philippines page.
Okay.
So yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Okay. And that's where they can follow you. Jeffrey, speaking since now we can, if we do 4 shows, the 5th one's free. What do you got? Anything coming up or anything you can talk about as of yet, or still just kind of in the background trying to make things happen?
Yeah, I don't like to, tell the story before it's been created, I guess, so to speak. But so there's a show that's for sure. It's on the DB Drag Racing calendar. You guys could all check it out, dbdragracing.com. Look it up on the calendar, but it's going to be in Corona, California. It's going to be Sunday, May 18th. SMP Tuning is sponsors of the event. He's actually a competitor that he I guess he owns this. I guess they
Tuner
do dyno, shop? Yeah, dyno stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times at my event, I'll say, hey, let us know if you have a spot we can do an event. It might be at your job, maybe you own a company, and that's exactly what happened. The previous show I did in Riverside, it was a competitor who knew a shop owner that kind of got the word out. So basically, word of mouth is working really well for me right now. Yeah. But the show that we're doing on Sunday, May 18th, again, it's going to be in Corona. It's on the calendar. SMP Tuning is throwing it. Sergio Marquez, I think, is his name. He used to be a competitor back in the day also. Mm-hmm. He came out to the Riverside show, kind of got spanked by all these new guys. And that's why he's like, man, I got to do a show. I'm going to have it here at my shop. come host the show. So you guys check it out.
So
So
go ahead, Joel.
So Jeffrey, do you prefer Sunday schedule of shows? Because last time when I
Mhm.
attended your event at Riverside is also Sunday, and now the ones
Yeah.
coming up is Sunday also.
I let the shop or the sponsor of the event dictate what day, Saturday or Sunday. I really don't have a preference.
Oh, okay.
And he wanted Sunday. I think in his area, he thinks that a lot of businesses. Well, he knows that the businesses surrounding his business is closed, so that's why we picked Sunday.
Sundays typically are because of venue, right? So
Right.
that's why I was doing my shows Saturday nights, because
Mhm.
businesses around tend to be closed on Saturday night, industrial areas, and also it's cooler, especially in Central California where it's hot as hell, and Texas, right, Jeffrey? It gets hot as
Oh
hell during
yeah.
the day, so that's why I was doing Saturday nights. And I feel that they were very successful, and they were a good way to do a show. So just saying as a suggestion. But if you are looking to somewhere to do a show, as Jeffrey suggested, go just talk to people, and when you do go to a show, ask them, hey, if you guys are looking for a venue, or you guys are want to host an event, it could be your work, it could be this and that, right? So talk to your work. Dave Bradshaw was talking about potentially doing one at his work a couple of times. So that might be a venue open available to Sacramento area. Joel, just saying.
Yeah, actually, I already talked with Julio this morning. I think that was yesterday.
Oh yeah, Julio, the tire shop there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, there you go.
so if we can find in Sacramento area or where else, yeah. Actually, I'm looking one far north. It's in I'm not really sure because I think, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe it would be the very first DB drag show in Eureka.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Eureka?
Yeah, I've
Eureka,
done a
yes.
few of them there.
Oh, okay.
So I've done Yreka, Eureka. There's another Paradise. Yeah, I've done some shows up that way. Actually, that's where.
When was the last time?
Oh, it was Gary Killian's first ever show as a Cyclone guy. That's how long ago.
Okay.
It was like fish tuna or
What?
tuna something or other, audio tuna or something like that. I don't remember the name of the show, but yeah, that's where Gary Killian became the king of Cyclone. Was a show way up there. I mean, it was a 5.5 hour drive north for me. Good Lord, was it a long ways away. And the guy who put on the show literally went into his shop, grabbed a bunch of like 6 prefab dual 12 boxes and threw them in the back of a van, and that's what he was using to compete with. Let's see. Julio says 1150 Business Park Drive, Dixon, California. Han and Son Tire Service. Owner gave me permission Saturdays. There you go, Joel.
There you go.
Yeah, Saturday. It's fine because I work every Sunday.
Yeah. Justin says that was 20 years ago. Dave Bradshaw says he has a place in Natomas. So yeah, there you go. Just ask the community. People are willing to help.
Yeah. Even me, if they want, I can do. Let's say this weekend, if they want one show for Friday, one show on Saturday, as long as Friday, Saturday, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. So that's all looking good. Like I said, so with all you guys being said, to be honest, I really am. I'm gonna call Cody after this podcast, and I'm gonna talk to him about looking into the possibility of a DB Drag Hall of Fame. I truly think Joel just inspired something.
Yeah, there you go. You might be in charge of. He might put you in charge of the committee.
So, and to be honest with you, I think some people would be honored to be on the committee board and take it seriously.
Yes.
Yeah, you may have inspired something, Joel,
Yeah.
and it
That's-
it would
There
be
you go.
the
awesome.
goal. Yeah, that's the goal, to inspire people.
Justin says that you got to watch some of the Doug videos. That's what we are used to as a judge in California. Hey, I'm not asking anybody to do what I did. You need to do what you are. I've mentioned that many a
Yes.
times on here. Jeffrey's not me, and I'm not Jeffrey. So, and neither one of us are Joel. You have
Yeah.
to do what is honest and true to you. Now, you could take things from other judges that make you better. They make you better, but you still have to be honest and true to who you are. Otherwise, it is not an enjoyable show for everybody around, and they aren't
Yes.
going to come back.
Yeah.
So, like I said, just have fun with it, and that's the key. That's really, really the key, is just to have fun doing shows. So, anyway, all right, guys, I want to thank you guys for tuning in this week. Joel, congratulations once again, buddy, Hall of Famer.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And like I said, it's a really good Fortuna. That's what the place was called.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, I knew it was some tuna something. Anyway, dude, congratulations. You may have inspired something here, and realistically, you may have actually inspired something. So that's awesome. We love it when people inspire something new. I personally don't have any shows coming up, just so everybody knows. I'm hoping to move within 2 weeks to Dallas. At that point,
so soon.
Anita is in Dallas currently, and so she's looking to do shows in Dallas. Chet's potentially looking to do shows in Dallas again. So just so you guys know.
Do you have any tentative schedule yet on Dallas that you can share with us?
Let's see. Nope. I got to get there first.
No, because I'm asking, maybe you will see me one day that I will show up on your shows there in Dallas.
I know. I was hoping what's his name would show up today in the chat. Hanson, yes. E-Box. I was hoping Hanson would show up, and we can talk to him a little bit about getting some venues. So
yeah, but Texas is a big place. Don't restrict it just to Dallas. You can go north. I know a lot of the guys from Oklahoma are just itching for a show.
Well, Oklahoma's only halfway home, right?
Oh, there you go.
So if I got to stop there on my way home, I got to stop there on my way home. Yeah, that's right. That was the other thing I was going to mention too. Up in Canada, they have a quad show, the 17th and 18th. So they got 2 shows a day, right? I think wasn't it like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or something, or
it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Oh, there you go. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have a long weekend, so
it's a holiday weekend.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the flyer. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, May 16th through the 19th.
Yeah, before I left last week from Kelowna, Rachel already mentioned about it to me, that they are gonna be having a long weekend show.
Yeah.
On that weekend. Yeah.
Oh, and Sunday and Monday are both triple point shows.
Yes.
That's what he says.
Wow.
So that's awesome. But anyway, hey guys, I want to thank you for tuning in this week. Thank you to Joel. Congratulations. Thank you to my co-host, Mr. Jeffrey Fernandez. Always good, brother.
Thank you.
And I thank you guys for tuning in and listening to us. You guys may have actually heard the inspiration potentially of the DB Drag Hall of Fame. You know, we got a website. I'm sure Wayne could throw that up on his website pretty easy. So yeah, it'd be really cool. Anyway, hey guys, we'll see you next week. Ray Choi will be on next week, talk about Autorama. He's trying to put together still the numbers of the weekend and whatnot. And
Wait, did you say Ray Choi?
oh,
You
sorry,
mean
no,
Pimley?
Ray Pimley. It was one. All the Rays are the same anyway.
All the Rays are the same.
So yeah, so I talked to Ray Pimley. He's going to come on next week. We're going to have him, and we're going to talk to him about the success at Autorama, which is very cool.
Oh yeah, I saw pictures.
Yep, and then the week after that, it looks like we're going to have Warren Jackman on. I'm trying to get somebody from Base Wars to come on, but they do a podcast on Mondays also, I guess.
Do they?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what time it is. What time? Do you know what time they do it?
Almost the same.
Oh, okay. So
No. They did last because we are doing this live podcast last time. It was 5:30 to 6:30 at the same time. Now we move at 6:30. I think they're not conflict of or the same schedule anymore.
Oh, okay. So maybe I'll talk to. Hold on, because Mr. Papasan said he can't do it because he works and he does not get off work in time for this.
Yeah. What is? I can't recall the name of.
Let's see here, Mr. Papasan. Bam, there he is. Billy Temple.
Oh, right.
So we're going to try and get Billy Temple on in a couple of weeks, just so he could talk about the organization and whatnot. You know, it's pretty cool to hear about other organizations. We enjoy them. But once again, just saying, hey, thanks to everybody for tuning in. Remember, if you like the stuff that you hear here, you want to support us, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Also hit the, if you make a comment on the videos or on the podcast part, on the audio sections, it helps us expand our reach. We've been stagnant now for like 2 years. Our numbers just don't go up, don't go down. It'd be awesome if we could eventually grow this to something bigger. But other than that, like I said, thank you guys very much. Thank you to my guest. We will see you